Good morning, Care, South Carolina. It's Friday and it's October. October is just about my favorite month. It's the beginning of fall and it really feels like fall out there, nice and crisp and fresh. And then, of course, there's Halloween. So you've heard that we do have some Halloween plans. I'm not going to let Halloween slip by us. We are going to continue to have the site contest and also the costume contest, and we're figuring out ways to accomplish that. So do your thing for October. It's Halloween. Let's get in the spirit. I'm gonna shift gears a little bit. I'm wearing pink today. Every Friday throughout the month of October, in recognition of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, it is Wear Pink Friday. So find pink stuff in your closets and let's acknowledge this and make sure that everyone is aware that breast cancer still remains on our radar screen. Women still need to accomplish mammograms and men too, for that matter. So it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that's how we acknowledge it at South Carolina with our Wear Pink on Friday. Recently, you might have gotten a little confused about the COVID 19 data coming out of the Department of Health. The numbers are kind of crazy. Yes, we are seeing a decline in the cases that are positive, but DHEC did acknowledge the other day that there is a problem with their data that's being reported. They have to get some technology issues resolved, and I'm anticipating by the middle or the first of next week that those problems will be resolved and our data coming out of DHEC on the cases, the amount of testing and so forth across the state will become a lot more dependable and reliable. So don't get discouraged and really don't, um, how shall I put this? Don't put a lot of faith in the data for right now. There are some problems. And while we're thinking about and talking about problems, many of you have noticed that there's some email problems going on. Yes, there is, and I think at this point still may continue to be some email problems going on. It's not just been us, but as I understand it, a lot of folks in other organizations are also anticipating this, are experiencing this. We think that there must be something going on across the southeast, maybe even more geographically spread than that. But stay tuned. Our IT is on it, and it is sporadic, so it's not just a few people or just for emails that are sent out. It is sporadic. So stay tuned, and please understand that we are on it. Next, around the COVID, not much to update on. Our Mobies have a very busy schedule for October, which is really exciting. The positive cases are down, but like I said, a little worried about the data. But we do know that the number of our own staff who have been positive over the last couple of weeks has been zero. So that in and of itself is good news. We have less staff that are on quarantine now than we've experienced in a long, long time. So that's really good news. More news to share with you. The Inclusion Council kicked off its first meeting yesterday. Shanika Pygott is very excited to say they've got some great plans underway. They are developing some great ideas and so forth. They will be meeting the first Thursday of every month. They're going to get on a regular schedule to be able to move forward. So we're beginning to see some good action that's going to come out of this. I'm real pleased that this is gathering momentum. We've still got staff that are very interested and very engaged in this. So kudos to all of y'all that are, number one, serving on the Inclusion Council, and many of y'all are supporting the work of this very important activity. Uh, we continue to have some shortages in staffing. This is not something, once again, that's experienced only by Care South Carolina, but I know that Many of y'all are feeling the consequences of this staffing shortages. Let me remind you that we offer a recruitment bonus, $500, to any of you who give us the name of someone, a nurse or a medical assistant, that is a lead on someone that we can recruit and then we consequently hire. $500 in your pocket as the holidays are coming up would be a pretty good thing. So think about your friends and families, those that may be candidates as nurses or medical assistants, and let our HR department know. We'll begin the recruitment process, the interview process, and $500 bonus could be a good thing in your pocket with the holidays coming up. Speaking of the holidays coming up and money in your pocket, it's the time of the year for flu vaccines. You know, we've talked about this before. Flu vaccines are available now. We are rolling them out for our patients. And as you may have seen in the email, our wellness nurse has a schedule that she's coming around to administer the flu vaccines in your various office locations. If you miss when she's there, you can still get a flu vaccine at any other location, but this is for your convenience. We have decided that we are going to incentivize this. We know that it's mandatory, but frankly, I like incentives. They're fun and they add a little bit of more momentum to being able to do it. So we've created a pot of $2,500. If you receive the flu vaccine, your name will be entered into that pot. We will be drawing 25 names out of that pot, and they will each receive $100 as an incentive. Don't think that just because you're wearing masks now that, oh, well, I'm already wearing a mask, why do I have to worry about getting the flu vaccine? Remember that the mask would be required year long. So, as much as you may think that just wearing the mask now isn't so bad, remember that it would be year long if you don't get the flu vaccine. So, please consider getting the flu vaccine. That's most important and for your health, for the health of your friends, your families, and your coworkers. All right, moving right along. Other news. I can't remember whether I've mentioned this to everyone or not, but we have actually recruited a physician for Dylan. Dr. Cabrero is her name. She is bilingual with Spanish, uh, and we are really excited. She already has a DEA license, a South Carolina license. Well, she already has a South Carolina license, which is a quick and easy pathway to a DEA license for which we don't consider that there'll be any problems. However, she does require a visa, and our attorneys are working diligently to assure that that visa pathway is expedited and that she will receive her visa since she already has a place of employment with us. We don't anticipate any problems or barriers, but you never know. But we're very excited about the possibilities of Dr. I always mispronounce her name, Dr. Cabrero joining us, and hopefully that will come to fruition as soon as we can get that visa accomplished and a few of the other credentialing and privileging things happen. Uh, it's been a long time since we've been able to recruit for Dylan, so this is really good news. Uh, don't forget that we have a voter registration campaign going on. We give you a chance to enter into a drawing, and that particular incentive drawing, there are 5 Bose headphones that are going to be available. These are the wireless noise reduction headphones. These are very good prizes. You get your name entered in once if you have validated that you are registered to vote And once you have validated that you are registered to vote, if you additionally pledge to vote, you can have your name entered in twice. So please accomplish that. Right now, we don't have but 52 folks that have validated that they are registered to vote. So come on, people. This is a really good prize. Although I'm kind of conflicted on encouraging this because my name is in there twice. Um, but we really need you to get registered to vote. So this is a very good incentive and a very good opportunity. Uh, I'm checking my list, making sure that I haven't missed anything. I do want to let everyone know we're real excited. Our Chesterfield building is nearing completion. There's a lot of loose ends that still have to be tied up, not the least of which is we have to have what is called HRSA approval, a change in scope that is approved by HRSA. And that is a hoop that sometimes takes longer than we would hope, especially now with the coronavirus. And you know, the Bureau of Primary Healthcare staffing is limited as we are seeing in healthcare organizations across the nation. So we might have delays for that move in, but that building is very near completion. And Dillon building has started, well underway. So we're really excited about these developments. And St. David's, the renovation is still on our radar screen with St. David's. We are still actively making our plans. We are going to be using USDA funds for that. We have an active application to USDA and don't anticipate any barriers other than the time that it takes to accomplish this. So lots of things under development at CARE South Carolina. I know sometimes it feels like we're all drinking out of a fire hose dealing with COVID issues and the consequences of COVID, the schooling, everything that's going on. I understand it truly is like drinking out of a fire hose. I truly understand the consequences of this, the COVID fatigue that we all feel, but we're all in this together. We all remain CARE South Carolina strong, and we can remain that way as long as we're healthy, as long as our energy is up, and as long as we stay committed to our mission to improve and to enhance the health and well being for all of our community, for everyone. So stay safe, folks. It's a wonderful weekend ahead for you. It's crisp, it's fall. Enjoy, but be safe and come back ready to tackle another week next week. Everyone, take care. Bye bye.